The Ferry family decides to buy a new DVD player that costs $215, and the store has an installment plan that allows them to pay $35 down payment and then pay $15 a month. The graph shows the relationship between the number of months the family has had the DVD player and the amount they will still owe. Write an equation that represents the relationship between the amount the Ferry family still owes and the number of months after the purchase. So we spent a lot of time today talking about the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, which occurs here. So the y-intercept occurs right here, where the y-intercept, or where the y-axis gets intercepted by the graph. And so our y-intercept is 180. And it tells us that it costs $15 a month. I'm just going to double check that. Yep, $15 a month. So we originally owe $180, and for every month we're going to subtract out $15. And that's going to equal the amount that we owe. Now if I needed to, what I could do is I could also make my slope triangle here. But since I don't have exact coordinates for these points, unless I figured it out, it would be difficult. So might as well go through it. So for 6 months, I will have paid 6 times 15, which we've learned is $90. And $90 off 180 is 90. So this would be 6, 90. This point here is 3 times 15 is 45. 45 minus 80, or 180 minus 45. I'm going to borrow. So that's 135, and that matches here. So how far across, how many months separates these two dots? We're going from 3 to 6, so that's 3 months. If I go from $135 to $90, that's going to be $45. And so slope is equal to rise over run. My rise is 45, my run is 3. So yeah, it checks out. I have a slope of 15. What the information, I believe I talked about that. The y-intercept is the initial amount owed. The negative 15 is how much we pay per month. Question B. The point where the graph of an equation intersects the x-axis is called the x-intercept. What are the x and y-intercepts of the graph of this payment plan? Explain what they mean. So the y-intercept here is 0, 800, because I go over 0, up 180. And that means initially I owe $180. My x-intercept occurs here, which is over 12, up 0. So after month 12, a year in other words, I will owe $0. And that's it. Number 30. Use the distributive property to write 2 expressions that show 2 different ways of computing the area. Well, area is equal to base times height. So to find the area of this large one here, well, my height is 10. Ooh, that's exciting, licorice. My base is 150, so 10 times 15 is equal to 150. And that's a unit squared. The other way I could do that is to find the area of each individual rectangle. I could do 4 times 15, which is 60, and 6 times 15, which is 90. I could add those together. 90 plus 60 is equal to 150. Same thing over here. I have 9 plus 5, which is 14, and 3. So 14 times 3 is 42. Or I could find each individual part right here.